Speaking of,
yes,
shooting.
just inside the three-point line is Chris Jackson, the 6'1" from 7 points, and he couldn't knock it down.
Good shot then of the defense to see how they're playing Shinsis. Look at this.
Oh, he is so relaxed,
so confident.
Chris Jackson.
A few things, tried the different guard combos, and said, look, if we get pressed, let's get it. Look at this.
They better get in his face. That's 2 straight three-pointers, and Jackson. We know he had that 48. Jackson did against Louisiana Tech. He got off to a slow start against McNeese. They said, keep on shooting. He'll keep laying one up here and into double figures with 10.
He's got a free range.
Sims clears it. Chris Jackson already with 10 points. He just simply froze Brian Hogan, and Hogan's a good defensive guard.
Second and third steps. Can shoot it.
All right, thank you, Steve Fiziak and Steve Rabel with Bill Raftery. This is Bob Carpenter at the O'Connell Center in Gainesville, Florida. 7:14 left, first half. The LSU Tigers coach have been outstanding tonight, and Chris Jackson at the line has now scored his 13th point of the night. Ricky Blanton already has 17.
Efficient on offense. This is one of the great freshmen in the country. Of course, everybody who follows basketball, Blanton has been sensational during his career at LSU, and they just can't buy it.
Initially just to catch the pass before he did any of that.
Right? Poise.
Chris Jackson is out of Gulfport, Mississippi, 6'1", 170, a high school All-American, a 2-time Mississippi Player of the Year. He averaged 30 points and 6 assists per game as a senior. For LSU, he's hitting 69% from the line. You know, they say that a lot of folks have wanted to buy season tickets since he showed up, because they know in a year or two it's going to be tough to get a ticket to the Pete Maravich Assembly Center in Baton Rouge.
Well, we mentioned Stanley Roberts, Maurice Williamson, John's son, Harold Boudreau.
Under 5 minutes first half, it's still a 21-point spread.
Oh, little dipsy-do. Oh, fade back.
CJ for a long time.
This is a little dance. I don't think you have these moves on the floor, but just banging them from deep. What confidence, and right into the press.
Jackson has 19. So does Rick.
Great look. Now you say, well, maybe he should have held on to it. Nice
back door. Chris Jackson way up into the air. He has 24, and LSU gets it back with some tough defense on the inbounds play.
Clifford let me tell you, you alley-oop from forwards and centers normally. Krzyzewski clears out for a home. They got the building on their side all of a sudden.
Florida over the long run is on a 28-13 run after that move.
They needed a basket here, LSU. A freshman takes over. If he takes the layup on this side, it's out of here. Heads up play.
3-point game with 10 minutes remaining. Wow. That should count for 4.
Oh, my goodness, again. Isn't that amazing?
Chris Jackson has 32. That's 7 coming in. Just pencil him in as a freshman All-American already, and you can put some ink on it maybe a month from now.
And you mentioning the recruits that they have there already. This kid with another year's experience. Oh my gracious, how good they can be. But the coach has waited a long time for him to make his decision, and we can see why now.
Oh.
8 points.
He's a guy who's provided a good spark off the bench, getting them into their offense this year. He's a good three-point shooter, but what about defense against this guy?
You've got to run a couple of...
Game 8-10 remaining. Hogan spelling let off the bench with a huge basket.
That's not a good one. Go ahead. Tell me it's not good. Good for him, right? He just can't move. He is so tough with the dribble. I don't care who you are, the foot speed. This kid is so good with the dribble.
You know, Hogan came into this ball game relatively late. Jackson might get him fouled out too. That's 3 on him.
He could foul anybody out. I mean, I just think you have to run somebody at him, make him kick the ball, and then try and deny him the basketball. Dale Brown into the pro set right now. I'm thinking of Tiny Archibald, the way he used to run for the Kings and, of course, Texas Western. Dale Brown's let this guy take over, do what he wants. Extraordinary ability. But at times, I think the force... I know it turned out well, but he's got good footwork. And, of course, the great touch.
Oh, man.
Oh, would you give me a break?
That's 42.
We talked about Lett defensively. Chapman's done a great job on Bland. Look at this kid.
Look at the roll.
Oh, my. He is absolutely one of the premier point guards.
Already.
Yeah, I mean, gee, you don't have to talk about class anymore.
This is the 5th game of the guy's career.
Oh, would I go back to coach if I had somebody like him? Look at the crossover between the legs. Now the hesitation. Get him up, deliver, and score the goal.
He just fouled out Ronaldo Garcia. Garcia with 5 points.
Garcia saying, I ain't seen anybody like this in Tampa.
Not in high school.
No.
Jackson with a 3-point play has
Concentrating on Shinsis.
under 4 minutes left.
We can watch this from any camera. It's always going to spell the same thing.
To Mr. Jackson, Chris Jackson with 47 on the night. The previous high in this building, 43 by Charles Bradley of Florida State.
Hogan tried to draw it. All of a sudden, swell.
That's trouble.
You better get pretty deep. I just think you can't let him be played by one man.
The big 5-0.
Well, he did it. What a start.
'51.
Is that Georgetown game at the Superdome? Tough pass there by Hogan.
Uh-oh, here it comes. There's the new record against Florida. Jackson has 53. But Pistol Pete has to be smiling down on what's happening.